Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Go right in.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 17 at the 34-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go.
Here's Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Left side, Williams. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Fourth down, Prescott. And will find the open man. That's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here we go, Riley.
Prescott now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. Wide in. We're going to 54, wide in.
And again, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, take wide in.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles, nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 1. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Room to maneuver at the 35 and down to the 27-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
There we go.
Now Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They try the left side here with Williams. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Eagles nothing. Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's a gain of 40.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to be intercepted.
Intercepted by Nolan
going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top and gives you a chance to go make a play.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one complete down the field to Gowdy. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a run, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zach Bourne. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick slant, Dotson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 8-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Third down and 1. They'll try to run forward Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fighting his way through contact. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to
Built on the site of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from the bank. Rasheen Ali on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, Alpha, sit up.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Lamar now from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Look down, here's Jackson. In the double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Completes this one to Jahan Johnson. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
At the Ravens' 11-yard line.
Hurts setting up to throw. Brought in. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Ali to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Quick, ready?
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Jackson to throw. Need to set up the screen for Henry. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead.
And this time, they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 17. At the 24.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Lamar off the play fake. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That's the end of our opening quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter. Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
DC, ready?
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Middle.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Setting up the running back screen. Henry with the 1st and still going. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7.
To kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He brushed him off with ease. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They go to Barkley again. Ran in into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up to the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Will work against the blitz. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Philadelphia.
From the pistol, Hurts. He throws a bullet deep to the... That's complete inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Jukes away from one. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Here's Lamar. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, Jackson. Finding Flowers. On the move, past the 40. And he takes it down to the 33. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down now, ball at the 33.
Hey, Alpha, sit up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
180.
Play fake. Jackson. Buying some time right. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Lamar throwing again. Headed out right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing third and long.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
180.
The final throw before the break. Forced out to his right. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. Things going well so far. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Caught by Dotson on the slant. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they get this down to the 28. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. Have him gain about a handful there. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Ali to return it. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, no doubt they envision
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. They find some open field here. Down the right sideline. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their own 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's caught, Puka Nacua. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Set, double right. Wait, sit on.
Play action. Stafford. Now he's going to step up and run. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Set. Blue 60.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
32.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up
Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. That is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell, 29 yards. And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Hurts.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, back. No touch that.
Up the middle with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they're certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
It's a gain of 6.
This now a 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Down to the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Devontae Adams, 55 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from taking the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Eagles 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Barkley, inside handoff. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Throwing is Hurts. A short one there, caught by Granson.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Good. Set. Count up, Yeti. Easy, 63. Hey. Don't touch me.
They'll look to throw here.
That went out wide and intercepted.
And they will finally stop it, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Set. Yellow waiting.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Bill King! Bill King!
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
63.
They're going to run it with Barkley. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Stay 50. Red 80.
The final shot before the break. Stanford. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On third down, here's Williams.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Leads to 3rd down and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there.
Back, 22.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nacua
From 3 yards out.
And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy,
it's Sidney Brown with it.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Rams 20, Eagles 19.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin with a run by Barkley.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
The Eagles will
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. There he goes left side. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Back to throw, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. For quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you had the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they're stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
That keeps the score Rams 26, Eagles 25.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A big mistake there. You just got the lead fourth quarter, and now they start at the 40. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Granson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuck at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete to number 88, Dallas Goedert. It's a gain of 20. And an Eagle first down.
Great. Set. Trimmer.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He's got Granson, his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that they're